Hello there, YouTubers. Well, it's finally here. I have an IBM T43 with me. It is the 1.86 GHz Pentium M model. Well, Centrino Pentium M. My XP sticker wore off of it. And frankly, I am really surprised with this. I mean, it's even thinner than the T23. I'll give you a quick look at how thin it really is. And the screen adds nothing to it. I mean, it's tiny. I mean, to give you a comparison, it's about as thick as my skinny index finger. And it's got an ultra slim expansion bay, which the predecessor to the original expansions in the T23s is now too thin. I mean, it is flimsy. It's tiny. To give you an idea, let's do a comparison with a PS3 case. And then with the system itself, it's about as thick as a PS3 case closed. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how tiny this thing really is. It's got an Intel GMA 900 in it. And I know they made it with a 64 megabyte ATI and 15.4 inch screen, but why do you need that? It's a thin and light. Seriously, you're not going to really want to use this for gaming anyway. Got the dual PCMIA ports, the audio and headphone jacks, the Firewire and Ethernet, the Svideo and the 2 USB. On the back, we've got our power cord and serial. And the battery, I don't have it extended. If I did, that would be really nice, but too bad. 2 minutes of battery power. The power brick is exactly the same size, so there's no problem with that. You know, let me plug this in real quick. There we go. It's also got a titanium reinforced screen, which is really nice. And really, I'm very surprised with the performance. If Microsoft would let Intel write the drivers, it would run Arrow just fine, but being Microsoft, you know they're not going to do that. And it actually runs Trackmania better than my MacBook with the GMA 950 in it. It actually, on the GMA 950 at about 1280 by 800, I have to turn everything to minimum quality. However, at 1024 by 768, which this monitor is, I know they made it also with glossy and what was it, 1450 by 900 resolution. But even at 1024 by 768, I can have textures on high and shadows on medium, which is pretty nice. And as you can see, it runs just fine. I'm not doing such a good job, but who cares? I'm just doing a demonstration. There are lots of graphics hiccups though, and you'll see bad textures, and then just randomly throughout levels you'll get a really bad frame rate just all of a sudden, even if there's less on screen, but generally not too bad of a problem. Also runs Call of Duty fine. I've gotten BioShock to run on it in safe mode. Sure, I get about 14 frames a second when there's no combat, but still. And there's really not much to say about that. It's got integrated Intel audio and not Intel audio, wireless, and it's got Sigma-Tel HD audio, which, considering this is a thin and light, it's definitely not going to be HD. The actual speakers are manufactured by Intel or some other thing like this. This came out. This is one of the few models that came out right before IBM turned to Lenovo for their PC manufacturing. But, you know, it's not that much of a problem. I mean, Without wireless on, I get about 6 hours maximum on battery. High brightness, wireless on, and watching YouTube and stuff, I get 4 hours out of it, which is good enough. Playing Trackmania, I get 3. And yeah, it's just a good all-around laptop. Half-Life 2 runs great, Midnight Club 2 runs great, The Sims 2 runs great, and keep in mind this is a GMA 900. Media Center, of course, works great on just about anything, so you'll see here. And yeah, there's not much to say past that. If you have extra money, get the 64 megabyte, but keep in mind, this thing gets shit hot. I mean, just frigging hot. On the bottom, even with the integrated graphics in the lower processor and one of the later models with the good fan, it's about 120 degrees. I've ran a thermostat on it and it's just way too hot. It's also good advice to download the Lenovo manager so you can have this fan running full speed all of the time. It won't sound pretty, but you'll thank me once your computer says it's overheating. And yeah, it's not really much to say. If you have any questions, post it in the comments section. And as always, great, and I'll see you next time.